Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, authentic ones. Good morning. Y'all, I got my YouTube page back. Yes, I do. If you have been following me, my videos popped back up. I got an email from YouTube the other night. I think it was Wednesday night or Tuesday night saying, hey, we've restored your channel. We made a mistake and we've restored your channel. So, I'm excited about that. Sorry, y'all. I'm fixing my britches. Y'all remember they used to say that, britches? Hold on. This microphone is not good for the car rides if you have a seatbelt on. They are not. But we're going to make it work. I'm not going to complain. I just need to put it on here where it's cross-bodying me, but not in the way. Let's do it that way. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited. I got my YouTube channel back, and I have been trying to figure out when I'm going to go live because, again, I only have 54 subscribers. Oh, let me start over. Welcome to AuthenticallyLee. Happy Friday morning. How y'all doing? I think I'm going to call y'all the authentic ones because y'all have been coming here since the beginning of time. And those that join, thank you so much for joining or subscribing. I got to get my YouTube lingo down. Because I'm going to tell y'all, when they took my channel, I gave up a little bit. I was just like, you know what? This is crazy. I don't do anything wrong. And all the crap that I see on YouTube, baby, come on now. I was hot. I appealed my decision, and appeal works. Sometimes you got to appeal some decisions. You got to appeal people in life too. You know what I'm saying? If you care enough, you be like, honey, I appeal your response. That's crazy, and you'll get a better response. So that's what I did. But happy Friday. I'm on my way I took the day off today. I took a PTO today. I needed it. I needed a PTO today so that I could recalibrate. Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever had to take some time off from day-to-day working to recalibrate? Yes. Well, that's what I'm doing today. I earn my time, and therefore I manage it well because I still have at least 3 weeks of vacation left, 128 hours, something like that. So that's about 3 weeks. So I said, yeah, let me go ahead and take a day today to myself. Because normally when I take my PTO, I take it in bulk. Like I take like a week at a time, if I'm going on vacation or something. But you don't have to go on vacation to take PTO. I know a girl at work, she darn near takes off every Friday. She'd be like, I'll be on PTO starting today at 3 o'clock and I'll be back on Monday. That's her time. She earned it. So that's what she want to do. She can take it. She can chip away at it if that's what she wants to do. So I decided, because, people feel guilty when they take off work for some reason. I don't know why. Taking off just to do nothing. I'm not taking off just to do nothing. I actually scheduled me a hair appointment today. So I'm going to get my weave taken out and reinstalled. That's what I'm getting ready to go do today. And instead of doing that on a Saturday where it's like all day, it's not really all day, but you got a lot of people that you got to stand behind or get in front of, or she's got to, integrate everybody, to accommodate schedules. I said, let me take off and go get my hair done on a Friday because I've got a party to go to tomorrow. I plan on driving Uber today when I'm done. And it was time. When I went and got my hair shampooed last week, my stylist was like, yeah, you need to come and go ahead and get a reinstall because instead of tightening it up, it grows so fast. My hair grows immensely fast. And when I say grow, I mean it thickens up. It don't necessarily grow long. I mean, it'll get to maybe, a little bit past my neck, but it's nothing I'll keep. I end up chopping it off anyway. But I say all that to say I'm taking the day off so I can go get my hair reinstalled. I'm going to drive Uber a little bit today. I am going to probably hang out tonight, hang out tomorrow, Sunday, I think the Falcons play here in Atlanta, so that might be some tailgate action going on. So yeah, I mean, I just got a footloose and fancy-free, carefree weekend this weekend. So y'all, so last night, okay, so I have insomnia really, really bad. Do y'all? I have insomnia really bad. So yesterday, I went to Papados and had dinner with a friend of mine who, she's now a friend. I met her in Jamaica. I met her when I went to Jamaica in July. And that's awesome because she goes, I'll be in Atlanta in September and I'd like to get together and have some dinner. I was like, oh my God, of course. Well, you know, people say things, but they don't really do things, you know, they don't really follow through with it. Well, lo and behold, she followed through and she texted me when she got here and she was just like, my eyes are always watering. She was just like, yeah, I'm here. And I was just so excited. You know, she's here from, I want to say South Carolina. I was saying North Carolina, but it's actually South Carolina. But she was here and she and I met at Papados last night for dinner. And it was a great dinner. I had fun with her. She's super sweet. She was just as fun in Jamaica. We met her in Jamaica. Let me see. I met her, like I had 2 more days in Jamaica. And she was like, oh my God, I wish I had met y'all earlier. Me and my husband. Wish I had met earlier so we could have hung out, you know, because it was a lot of fun the last 2 days that we did meet. So that was cool. So we came here and we met. We had a good time. And then I left and went to one of my bars that I go to. But I get home at around 10 o'clock. Get home at around 10 o'clock and I tried to watch TV, tried to watch a little bit of TV, but I went to sleep. Went to sleep and then I woke up at like 2:45. I remember it because every time I wake up, I look at the clock. I always look at the clock when I wake up. And it was 2:45. No, I've been waking up around 3 o'clock. That's what I'm really trying to say. So it was 2:45. And so I'm up. One thing I probably shouldn't do is turn on the TV, because I turn on the TV and I'm like, I'm not going to just lay there in silence. You know, I don't know. I just need something. Maybe the TV will put me back to sleep, right? That didn't happen. So I'm up. Next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. While I was up, though, what I was doing was trying to find some information about my live, like trying to read all the YouTube community guidelines of what you do when you go live, when should you go live, just trying to get some ideas on stuff like that. Trying to come up with a name for my audience. Like I came up with the real ones. I came up with the authentic ones, authentic crew, something like that. Just, you know how you have your audience that you name. It's a sense of belonging, sense of personalization of the people that follow you. So that's just something that I got from YouTube, and I haven't landed on a name yet. So working on that, and then just kind of working on some topics to discuss that's like more engaging. So I was just trying to get a feel for all of that. So today, I mean, I made myself some notes last night. And I guess I do my best thinking when in the middle of the night, because that's exactly what was happening. I was coming up with all these bright ideas, coming up with different things to talk about, and when to talk about when I'm going to go live. You know what I mean? I'm more engaged with TikTok now. I did not like TikTok in the beginning. I'm still learning TikTok, so I don't know much about TikTok, but I'm getting following over there. Mostly men, though. It's mostly men that are following me for some reason. I guess that's the new dating app, because they all DMing me, and I feel like it's all a scam. So I don't even respond to none of it. Now, if they follow me, fine, I'll follow them back, because I think that's the rule. You know, if they follow you, you should follow them. I don't think that's the rule. I just think that's the etiquettes in me. You know, the etiquettes of TikTok. You know, they follow you, you follow them back. YouTube, they support you, you support them back. You subscribe, they subscribe, that type of thing. So I believe in that because it doesn't cost anything to do any of that. And karma, you know, or you pay it forward. Speaking of paying it forward, I'm proud of myself. Last night, one of the girl that I was with had ordered some food. Well, the waiter had got her food wrong, so he actually ended up giving her the food, and shrimp and lobster over dirty rice. She was like, I'm not going to eat this. Do you want it? I'm like, well, no, because I've already eaten what I was eating, my salmon and my broccolini. But I said, and she was like, well, we can just throw it away. I said, no, I'm not going to throw this meal away. Because I don't eat dirty rice. But I said, I'll give it, on my way home, I'll give it to a homeless person, you know. And lo and behold, when I pulled out, when I got almost home, there was a guy at the gas station, and he was super pleased about it. I mean, just lobster and shrimp might tear his stomach up because he's probably been eating crud all, you know, for a long time or whatever, just stuff. Or it might make him feel better, but either way, he was super grateful. I told him, I said, I don't have any money to give you, but I definitely have this food. I had him utensils. It was wrapped up really nice. It was still warm. So hopefully he enjoyed it, and hopefully he shared it with his friend or something. I don't know. But I digress. I just it makes me feel good when I give something like that to somebody, when you can help somebody. That's my love language, act of giving. I love to give to people that's going to help them. Like, I'm one of the type of people that I don't like to cook if no one's there to eat. But I do like to cook. You know what I mean? I like to see people smile when they're eating my food. And I'm a good cook. I am a good cook. I've been cooking since I was a little girl. And a lot of this stuff is from scratch. So anyway, I digress. But yeah, so I was up last night, or in the middle of the night, insomnia. And I came up with some ideas. I had a lot of bright ideas, a lot of different topics that I had to jot down so that I would remember them, because menopause does mess with your memory. Old age. I ain't gonna keep calling it menopause, just mature age. I don't want to call myself old. I don't want nothing old except money, honey. You know. So anyway, I was coming up with that. And so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to get a cadence where I'm going to go live once a week and see what kind of traction that brings. I like that. I'm just trying to pick a night of where I know I'm not doing anything. I'm not committed to doing anything. My audience, where they're most likely to pick up the phone and start strolling through and just see me or whatever. Or scrolling, not strolling. Did I say strolling? Scrolling through. Uh-oh. My stylist just texted me. I don't know why I call her hairdresser. That's an old school saying. What's she saying? She's probably saying she's going to be late. Oof. Let me see. Get running a little behind traffic in like 18 minutes. Okay. Cool. I knew she wasn't going to be on time. But she cool with me. I've been going to her for years, so I don't even care. Not with her. As long as she let me know. You know, that's the proper way to do something if you're going to be late. Don't just be late. Have people wondering. That's just rude. But anyway, y'all, so I'm excited about that. Like I said, I'm not a TikTok user, but I'm learning TikTok. I hear you get traction that way. And then I've been putting hashtag AuthenticallyLee so that they'll know that that's a thing, you know, hashtag AuthenticallyLee. And I got some juicy topics that I definitely want to bring up and talk about. Nothing just major, but I think my first topic, nothing's always, you know, I don't want everything to be geared around relationships, you know, because I'm not in one. So I don't really know. I'm in a relationship with myself. So I don't really know the ins and outs. I would love to hear stories about first people's, you know, relationships, you know, 10 years from where they are, from where they were to where they are now. What's different? You know, is it better? Is it safer? Is it funner? Is it boring? Is it, you know, that type of thing. And then I also just like to talk about things like, you know, not even, and relationships can extend to friendships. But I also just had some just ideas about, you know, when do you feel old? What is ladies, you know, how old is old to you? You know, how old is old, and what are you changing to keep from feeling that way, you know, to keep from feeling old? I just started taking Geritol. I ain't even gonna lie. And I have so much energy. That's probably why I can't sleep at night either, though, because I run through all my energy during the day, and then at night I just kind of crash. I don't know. or like dating younger men. You know, I preferably don't want to date younger men. I want to be the young one in the relationship. But sometimes, you know, that's something that, you know, I mean, because they got what they got and doing what they're doing or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, it was just stuff like that I was trying to come up with. Certain topics, you know, that I want to talk about that's engaging, that's relatable, that people can, you know, relate to on an everyday basis. We're average folks, you know what I'm saying? We're people first. We're normal, we're people, and we have some of the same, you know, situationships, if you will. So that is it. That's all. I'm in a lot of traffic this morning. You guys, you know, Atlanta. You know, Atlanta. I am on 285 and it is 7:56 in the morning, and I know folks are on their way to work. It's Friday. Some people are on their way to work. Some people are on their way somewhere. You know, people got places to be. But Atlanta traffic is Atlanta traffic, you know? So anyway, y'all, I'm excited that my YouTube channel is back, AuthenticallyLee. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, you guys, I really would like for you guys to just help me get my following up. I would like for you to like my post, you know, turn on your post notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. None of this costs you anything. Not one request costs you anything. So if you like my vibe and you really want to see where this goes, and you just want to take a journey with me, and you want to become a real one, an authentic one, or you are a real one and an authentic one, definitely hit that post notification so we can stay engaged. We can stay locked in. All right. Honey, that's it. That's all. I'm going to go ahead and get off right now. I'll be working on my channel while I'm at the salon. I didn't bring my laptop, but I can do some of this from my phone. So that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to do some of it from my phone. I'll be posting this video probably today while I'm in the salon, actually. And then go from there. All right. That's it. That's all. You guys have a great Friday. Mwah. Hey, y'all. Let me see. I can't find my my bag with my DJI equipment in there, because I have my microphone in there and I need to turn it on. I'm not going to be on here long anyway, but anyway, I'm back. I just went and got my hair reinstall. I think it's cute. It just looks a little bit shorter than it was, which is okay. I mean, she had to cut my bangs a little bit, but anyway, it'll relax and it'll be what it needs to be. But anyway, y'all, how about I was about to go and turn on my Uber app today, and Uber, since I'm off work, and maybe run some errands and then Uber, but I have a friend that came to town. So this is twice I've had a friend come to town. I had one come yesterday and I had a friend come today. The girl that came yesterday, she's gone already. That was her last day here. She was here for training. But then my friend who drives trucks is here today. And he's just in town until in the morning. And he hit me up and he was like, where are you? You know, and I'm like, I just happen to be off today and I'm at the salon. And he was like, do you want to grab, first he asked, did I want to grab breakfast? And I'm like, well, I'm at the salon. And then he was like, well, do you want to, I said, but we could do lunch after I get out the salon. And I have on a t-shirt and some jeans. So, I mean, and I said, you want to go to Papado's again? So I was gonna drive Uber, but then I decided, let me just go have lunch, because when people come to town and they reach out to you, I think that's a good thing. And like I said, truck drivers, they usually don't be here long and whatever. So anytime he comes, not anytime he comes to Atlanta, but when he comes to Atlanta, he'll come say hi or whatever. Or, you know, you don't want them to just be here by themselves. I don't know if he knows people here. I think he used to live here back in the day. I've been knowing him since 2015, I think. So, we're about to go, and I'm about to meet him for lunch at Papados because that's what I want. And then I'll see how I feel after that. I know after I leave Papados, I won't be able to drive Uber because I'm going to have a drink or two. So, you know? But anyway, I just checked on here to say that I'll be dropping a video this evening or this afternoon on my, I was supposed to do it while I was at the salon, but we had so much chatter in there with the girls, so I didn't even do it. But anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'll be back. Mwah.